Hello and welcome to another episode of Tea with Leon. This is a show that embodies two important qualities that British people have in common. That is, of course, having a gift of the gab and also having an appetite for tea. The basis of the show is simple. I first let my guests introduce themselves to you. We then have a chat about their career or college course and their ambitions for the future. I then ask them to randomly pick a topic from the cup of knowledge on the board. The topics vary from the cup of knowledge, and whatever they pick, we have a chat about. It's that simple. So now that's been said, the tea's been poured, let's get into it. So, Mr. Guest, would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers?
Hi, one viewer, I'm Mitchell Davies.
I mean, come on. If the viewers look at the previous episodes, we've got more than one viewer. I know we've got more than one viewer. We've got a few admirers from this, you know.
I did watch the first one and I've got to say it was okay.
I'll take okay. It's only episode 3 of season 1. It's a work in progress.
Series, but there you go.
Season 1. We had a chat before and off camera about this. He's saying series because season sounds American. Who cares? Right, can you tell the viewers about who you are?
So, as you're aware, most of Leon's guests are students and I'm part of the students here at Hull College and we both attend the same class, don't we, Leon?
Yep. But what's your name, your age, and what's your ambitions for the
future?
So
my name is Mitchell Peter Davies. I am nigh on 20 in July, so I'll say I'm 20. And my ambitions for the future is to be an IT technician.
I see. So how did you come about choosing that as your career choice? Why did you want to go down the career path?
Well, generally when I was about 10, I bought my first computer and just started it was just weird because I think I had like a virus or something and none of my family knew how to fix it. So I just generally looked online to see how to fix it, and my ambition for fixing computers and technology grew from there.
I see. So, are you looking to progress maybe further? You're looking, because you said off camera that you wanted to go into an IT course. Is that something that's still hot on your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed media, but for me, I just thought to myself, this is not in any way to put myself down, but I thought, what are the chances of becoming an editor for Universal Paramount Pictures?
Nah, you keep your ambitions high. I keep my ambitions high. I want to be a journalist. I want to work the 10 o'clock slot on BBC News. BBC One, BBC News, 10 o'clock slot. That is my goal. You've got to keep your ambitions high. And I'm sure the viewers are keeping their ambitions high. But we're getting to the nitty gritty of the show, as I call it, the cup of knowledge. So I want you to randomly pick a topic from this, a little scribble of paper, and then give me it, and then we have a chat about it.
Right.
So, I want to proceed. So if you want to give us it after you've chosen it. You got one? Let's have a look.
Right, there you go.
Thank you. We are going to talk about social media. So, how has social media impacted your life? So, we're only 18, 19, 20 on this course, so we've seen the era before social media and the present day with social media. Do you think, this is my question to you, how has it impacted you first?
It's impacted me in the way that I've been able to reconnect with old friends and family members that live away in Spain, and yeah, it's just a way to keep in touch with people such as yourself and Miley, the guy behind the camera.
Yeah, Mr. Strawberry, as always, our loyal participant of our camera crew, is always doing a diligent job behind the camera, making sure Tea with Leon goes ahead. Props to you. But yeah, getting back to the topic. So do you think we've benefited as a society in regards to social media? You think it's benefited us for society as a whole?
There's both sides here. Because as you're aware, with groups like ISIS out there, there's Do you remember like the beheading videos? I mean, I've never
Yeah.
properly watched it because I can't physically watch that.
No, I don't like killing videos of any sort, and I don't condone any of them sort of videos.
I mean,
learned
I
that.
understand-
My tea's finished.
Why it's there?
See, Leon, I know. I'm an advocate of the tea.
You always finish it.
I know,
like,
I
way
always
too
finish it
early.
early. I cannot help it. Right, for the next episode, guys, I'm going to bring two cups of teas. I'm going to bring 2 cups.
By the way,
a double
guys,
decker.
By the way, guys,
I need to bring a tanker, don't
he
I?
only has
I need to
like
bring
half a cup for some weird ass reason.
Right. Long story short, we're filming this in college. And college, for some unknown reason, these cups, when you put it into an actual cup, they're half full. So I've just bought one of these because we're not filming at home. If I was filming at home, I'd have about 3 bloody Yorkshire tea bags in there.
Yeah.
I'd be absolutely staunching it with tea. You word, staunch.
This is going off topic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we was talking about the impact of social media and about the beheading videos. Facebook didn't have that until they started going more
YouTube,
video.
you mean?
No, YouTube never had the beheading videos.
They did.
They didn't.
I
They didn't. It gets flagged straight away, and I'm pretty sure the viewers at home are probably watching this on YouTube.
They are out there.
They're not. They're not. Honestly, they're not.
Trust me, they
They're
are
not.
out
But
there.
video. YouTube has a system where anything, nudity, killings,
Yeah, but we know how
anything
broken
of that violent
YouTube
sort
is.
banned.
We know how broken YouTube is.
I'm
right
sure it
now.
is, but we're straying off topic. Right.
But,
in regards to Facebook, when Facebook started going more video orientated, there was new to the game, so they didn't know how to filter all these videos. That's why you saw a lot of killing videos, and you still see a lot of killing videos. For me, anyone that shares on my Facebook killing videos, you just block straight away. You blocked. I don't want to see people die. It's just, it's not a pretty sight. And also, that's something Facebook needs to cap. But in regards to Facebook as a whole, because Facebook ain't just about the sharing videos, it's about the social networking and social media as a whole. I think it's greatly impacted society as a positive, it has had a positive effect.
Yeah.
Definitely. In regards to other social medias like Twitter for me, that's my news feed. Everything about the news, any breaking news, I see it on Twitter first. And if I don't see it on Twitter, it's very rarely I see it anywhere else, because I'm always looking at Twitter. The recent terror attacks that's happened in London and Manchester, I saw them on Twitter.
And,
the recent deaths of some famous celebrities, I've seen them on Twitter. Everything that you see on Twitter is basically on newsfeed. So for me, with being a budding journalist, I love to read a lot of the news, and I read a lot of the in-depth news and follow people of interest to me. I see Twitter as a tool that you can benefit from if you use it correctly. So my question to you is then, because we've talked about the impact, how far do you think social media can go? Because we've got social media platforms in abundance, haven't we? We've got quite a lot of social media platforms.
Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
So for you, which one do you think
Facebook.
will drift off into the sunset? Because we've already seen Vine, the 6-second video platform. We can take 6-second Vine compilations. That's gone. So you think Tumblr's next to go?
Tumblr's gonna go.
Tumblr's next to go. Why?
Because with the amount of traffic that Twitter and Facebook have, I don't think there's enough room for another big giant. And me personally, I have no interest in Tumblr whatsoever.
I think it's one of them niche social media networks where, at first, when it started off, Snapchat was more niche, and now that's become mainstream. I think Snapchat, every person that I've spoken to who's taken an interest in this subject has said Snapchat's going to fail. Snapchat just keeps, it's the snowball effect, it just keeps going and going and going. They keep coming up with new inventive ideas. To me, that's probably one of the best social media platforms, Snapchat, because of how inventive their snaps are.
I'm not saying that Snapchat is a bad social media, but I don't see the point in it, because the things that you post on there is only up there for about 60 seconds.
I prefer that though, because then you're not constantly retaking the same photo, because I'm sure people who are watching this have had the same problem. When you want to take a good photo, you don't just take the first snap. It's very rarely you take one photo and keep that photo. You're constantly taking like 10 photos of the same shot. Whereas Snapchat, it's in the moment. That is you in the moment. So you take a photo, you might as well post it because it's going to go in 24 hours.
Yeah, but in that kind of like what Facebook Live, Photos Live tried to do, with the whole Apple thing.
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with what that is.
Basically, what that does is take like 6 seconds, I think it is, of when you were taking that photo, and it like moves, and so it's more like an animation.
The one thing I wanted to talk to you about in regards to the subject social media then, do you think social media platforms are doing enough to curb hate speech and these trolls that are on? Where do you stand on this? Do you agree that the trolls should exist because of freedom of speech, or do you agree that it's hate speech and it's a criminal offence to attack someone online verbally?
I don't think it's on the trolls because they'll never stop. I think.
So my question to you is: do you agree that Twitter should be taking the stand that they are?
I don't think it's the job of Twitter either, really. I mean, it is to a certain extent.
I mean, it is their platform.
But I think the police force need to do more.
In what way, though? Because it's quite hard to find these people. If they're, say for instance, Katie Price.
Is it though?
Yeah, because I'll give you an example. Katie Price, she's got a son with some, I think he's got mental difficulties, I think. Harley, I think his name, Harvey, something like that. He's been getting some abuse online, and she's been trying to track down these people, and she's had some success, but there's maybe 1,000 people on her profile just constantly bombarding her with insults. Some of them don't even live in England, so the legislation that prohibits people from doing this sort of action, it don't apply to them. Like, there's people in America, I think, where it's more illegal to do that.
The thing that I go by is, like, I don't let anyone affect me.
Yeah, same. But everyone's different in terms of...
Like, at the end of the day, they're just keyboard warriors that probably masturbate in their parents' basements.
I mean, that's a generalisation, but I see your point. The pretty...
By the way,
sorry
for the language then, but...
It's fine. It's a mature audience what's watching this, I'm pretty sure. But in regards to social media then, what's your final verdict? Do you believe we're going to continue to have this?
Oh, absolutely. Social media is not going anywhere anytime soon. But again, I think it's the job of Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, whatever, Daily Motion, they just keep going. But it's the job of the police force and a collective group and us.
What, to curb this terrorism?
And us.
Is that to curb hate speech, or is that to curb this terrorism problem?
Because if you see a post online, report it.
What? Yeah, but what if it's some random guy he puts on Twitter, I'm going to kill this person? Would you take that literally?
Yeah, but then you shouldn't have put that.
Would you take that literally though?
Would
you see it as a troll?
Wouldn't, but then again, people would.
For me, my final verdict is this is murky water, because I'm all for freedom of speech. I'm all for say what you want online, as long as you're not consistently bullying someone. As long as you're not consistently
bullying. What, like you do to me? Jokes.
Yeah. Like I do to him, yeah. Don't you mean the other way around? Are you going to sub that or what? It's Tea with Leon. I've not had a guest yet who's finished their cup. I've had episode 2 with Kieran. He was drinking a bloody Coke cherry.
By the way,
have a cup of tea. He's like, oh no mate, I'm not having a cup of tea. I'm like, so you coming on my show? Not having a cup of tea. No mate.
Calm down.
He went. But yeah, final verdict, it's murky water. For me personally, I think Twitter should just leave it, and I think people, if they don't like what they see online, you know what to do. There's the power off button. That's it. Eject. Power off. Just turn off your computer screen. You know when you're looking at your phone saying, oh, I'm getting bored of these messages that I'm seeing? Delete them. Block them. Turn off your phone. Get out of your mind. You're just worrying over something that's so little and so minute and so relevant to the greater scheme of things. It's irrelevant. Just turn it off. Because I get abuse online. I'm not even a famous person. I get abuse online because I'm quite an outspoken person. So I'm giving my opinions.
You got that right, mate.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think it's quite evident with this episode and previous episodes that I'm quite an outspoken person. But I'm getting. Do you know when I'm giving out my opinions? I'm expecting, if I'm going to give out my opinion online, I expect to get abuse back. If I'm a celebrity sharing my life online, I'm going to expect to get abuse. It's just part and parcel of the game. If you don't like that, why become famous?
Why do you think, like Leon, our other friend Leon?
Yeah, Norman. Yeah.
do you think he puts the abuse on himself?
For the viewers who don't know, we've got a very overexcitable. No, he's not retarded. Come on, I think you should apologise for that. There's some viewers that might find
mentally challenged.
But I don't condone what he said. I'm sorry if anyone was offended at that. But yeah, there's a guy who's overly excitable, quite energetic. He can sometimes get abuse. But I think
all the time.
I think we've gone over this. We've covered this story already. That's
I'm
enough.
finishing my cup of tea on this episode.
Yeah, just sup it then. I think that's a story for another time. So I want to thank Mitch for being on the show for episode 3. Do you want to say anything more?
Yeah, just subscribe to both CATV,
which is our Hull College website. I'll link it in the description for the viewers.
and subscribe to Leon Ep3.
Yeah, I'm going to change it.
I think I got that right.
Leon Ep3.
Why have you even got like a number 5? Why don't you just name it? Why don't you just name it?
Listen,
Leon!
Listen, right! You're really starting to get on my bastard tits. Shut up!
You've got tits, have you? You've got tits, have you?
I've got beggar nips. I don't think the viewers want to see that. So I'm wrapping this, I'm closing it, I'm bringing it home. I'm bringing it home.
Why do you have a
Shut up!
Why do you have a
Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. See you on the flip side. Turn it off.